morning. It's Ginny, Tim, and Eli. We're going camping.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. We just got back from a long weekend, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you got some camping in because it's the last hurrah of the summer, right?
Oh, yeah.
But camping is a lot of work.
It is. A lot of preparation goes into that.
That's
So
for sure.
running an MSP company is a lot of work, and we're going to talk about some of the things that correlate with camping. We just wanted to have some fun with a theme. Before we do, visit our website. Well, don't visit our website right now. You got to watch. So drop your comments, drop your questions, and I'll give you some keywords to drop later. But definitely visit our website and sign up for our newsletter.
Yes.
So let's talk about camping.
So the one of the first ways that camping is kind of like running a MSP company is preparation is key. Just how you need to pack the right gear when you plan your route before heading into the wilderness. Running an MSP requires solid strategy to ensure that you have the right tools and resources like monitoring software, cybersecurity tools, skilled staff to handle the client's needs. One thing that we like to do internally is we do like to test the latest tools and internally at ourselves. If there's new software coming out, we may try it on ourselves first prior to actually selling it to clients, just so that way we can make sure it actually works as they're claiming it does and kind of test it a little bit first before we actually sell it on.
It's like setting up a new tent before you go out to make
Oh,
sure
yeah.
it fits everyone and that it's going to do what you need.
Right.
And that none of the poles are broken and that
Right,
you have all of your tent stakes and everything.
Yep.
Yeah, you ever open up a package and not have all the parts?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That is a rough night.
Yep.
Well, a night under the stars, whatever.
For sure. So similar to like camping, you want to expect the unexpected. So on a camping trip, you may encounter sudden weather changes, wildlife, unexpected challenges like a broken tent pole. Similarly, in the MSP world, there's always unexpected IT issues, cybersecurity threats. Both cases, you need to be ready to adapt quickly to handle surprises. So, our team internally, we have such a diverse skill set where we have, switch people, help desk people, security people. We have all different people that are specialized in their area, and we can, phone, voice guys, everyone can kind of come together and tackle an emergency if we needed to, and kind of take on that. So we can handle anything from small all the way to large clients. So
a couple this morning already.
Yep.
Blocked and tackled. Handled them.
Exactly. Also, communication and teamwork is important. So, when you're camping with a group, clear communication is, vital to ensure everyone's safe and the trip runs smoothly. Likewise, at the MSP, effective communication within the team and clients with the essential skills will help to coordinate and align with clients' needs. So basically, our ticketing system is important. So whenever you call in, leave a request, there's a trail of that. It gets assigned to a TAC. We have internal chatter with like Teams the software, which allows for quick communication. So just having all those different tools.
It's kind of like when you're going through the woods and you got a big family, maybe not everyone's an adult or anything, and you could have a caboose and then a head. So you gotta make sure everyone's communicating so that no one goes off the trail, right? That's where the threats are.
Same thing, we got service managers to the regular help desk, going through the tickets. If something's not happening, we can escalate, bring in more resources, and having all that stuff will help things speed up. And having that system helps both the clients as well as us keep everything straight. We do regular maintenance and monitoring. So in camping, you regularly may check your gear and environment to prevent problems, like ensuring that your campfire is properly extinguished or your tent is secured for the wind. Similarly, MSP, we constantly monitor your systems and we perform regular maintenance to prevent downtime and security breaches. So before your campfire turns into the forest fire, we're also checking like the resources on your servers, like making sure that that slow computer isn't going to just quit one day and now you're completely out. We're going to get it to before it becomes the true emergency with a lot of that preventative maintenance that we're doing now. It used to be we were a lot of break fix. We'd wait until things broke and then we'd try to fix them. And we definitely have gotten into the habit of trying to prevent that from happening in the first place, which saves everyone time and money. So
and stress.
And stress, yes. Try to keep your hair, not,
I remember those
great.
days. I mean, you're like running around like, you're just constantly putting out fires and you're constantly
running from one emergency to the next, kind of. Yeah.
It was crazy.
So also you want to be able to navigate challenges with limited resources. So in camping, you have to make the most of what's in your backpack. Creatively using what you have to solve problems. Running an MSP often involves managing limited resources like budget constraints, limited personnel, finding creative ways to deliver exceptional service. So again, we've always taken pride delivering the best-in-class security at an affordable price, especially when you compare other areas, higher cost of living, the marketing. Our president does a great job of negotiating great deals with these security products that are the same products large companies use. So whether you're a financial institution to a regular customer of ours, you all have the same ability to use the latest and greatest security software. And so that can really, really help. And obviously we have to work with customers, the budgets and things like that, and work with them to get them the best security that they can also afford. So, and lastly, it's we have kind of a longer section here about building that trust and the reliability. As we always say, trust no one,
trust
not
no
even
one.
us.
Right.
But over time, obviously, as
Is it
business,
really
you learn
Tim?
to
Let me
trust.
see.
Yeah.
here. So obviously when you go camping, you're often venturing into environments where you may have to rely heavily on the people around you, whether it's navigating dense woods, setting up a tent in the rain, starting a fire, challenging conditions. Trust is usually built through consistent and reliable actions. Each camper needs to know that they can depend on others to do their part, whether it's carrying essential supplies, sharing knowledge of the terrain, or being prepared for the emergencies. So similar, like MSP trusting with our clients is you have an emergency and you're able to call into us and we're able to get you up and running quickly. There's kind of just, one notch on the belt, but if that consistently happens where we have our clients calling in and we're able to build that trust over time to know that we can be relied upon in a situation. And typically, you as a business, something's not going right. Usually it's high stress, emotions are, at stake. So when you call into us, we do a pretty good job of de-escalating, trying to get a tech on there, stay level-headed.
It's like a camping
to be able to, yes, you may be freaking out because there's a bear chasing you, but the guy's seen 100 bears before.
Bear spray.
Okay. We got
it's
this,
fine.
exactly. So having that consistent service delivery, transparency and communication, again, putting the notes in the ticketing system. And if we have, say, a project with you throughout the entire project, communicating throughout the different phases to make sure everyone's still on the same page, if there's any changes, things like that. Being proactive and not just reactive. Again, we're trying to get into that proactive monitoring of your systems, making sure everything is running smoothly and ideally fixing something before it completely just shuts down. So therefore, we're not just responding to an emergency where a system's completely just broken.
And I thought too, relating kind of to that, but thinking about backups for an MSP, that's such a crucial part of, protecting, making sure, we want to have a proactive approach.
Mm-hmm.
Part of that is backing up your things day to day and checking to ensure they're working correctly. And one of those things I was thinking of a camping story was we were rustic camping and the wood was so punky and wet and we just could, we'd get a fire started, we'd get some twigs and tinder and we just, it just fizzle out. So we tried to get a fire going for like an hour or two. And finally we just were like, forget it. We're going to eat peanut butter sandwiches. So have backups, have a peanut butter sandwich.
Peanut butter sandwich
yeah.
is
If
your
your
backup.
grilled cheese is not going to happen, if your server's down, make sure you have that, make sure you have that backup appliance.
Yeah, or the cloud. A lot of the ones now they have the cloud virtual environment.
Make sure you can still eat.
Spin it up and
you can still run your business.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. You don't want to be sitting there and just doing nothing. So
yep.
have a way to continue.
Exactly. It's very good to have the backups for sure. And so, handling crisis with confidence in a camping situation. You can handle crisis like a sudden storm or injury. And again, same thing. If you obviously get a ransomware event, having a backup or some sort of thing to pull from and having that availability is very key. And so, then finally delivering on promises, just as a camper gains trust by keeping their word, like scouting a safe route or bringing supplies. An MSP can build trust by delivering on promises made during sales pitch or service agreements. So again, as you work with us, we're going to brainstorm different ideas how we can keep your business secure, maybe ways to optimize it, make it more efficient. And then as we start delivering that, you start building that trust and then continuing to move forward in this never-ending journey because IT never ends.
Yeah, cybersecurity is a journey.
Yep.
We all say it.
Yeah. It's a journey, not a destination, because you're never going to just get there, set it, and forget it. Unfortunately, things are evolving so rapidly now.
And even Purell, it's 99.99% germs. So that's why communication is key, right?
Absolutely.
And backups.
Have your
Have your peanut butter sandwich.
Yeah.
So you can keep camping.
if you need more tips on what to do to keep
Yes.
your business running, we have past episodes where we talked about it over and over again, and I'm sure we'll talk more about it again.
Yep. As
So
well as, do we
be
still
prepared.
have the scans available?
Yes.
Scouting
Yes.
out your campsite prior
Yep.
to
Looks like
putting
we,
everything down.
we do have those for the end of the year. It's,
So-
it's something we use ourselves. So
This
if
is
you
the
guys are
galactic
still-
scan, which is
This
special.
is
Because
yes.
we also have our free security
Yeah,
assessment.
and this is awesome.
So if you want an assessment
right,
or a galactic
Or-
scan type assessment below, and I'll get you the link of
Yeah.
the form to fill
if you
in.
don't remember the last time or what a vulnerability scan is,
Mhm.
reach out. They're free. I will set one up. We'll get you all set.
Yeah.
But the nice thing is that they will find kind of the little nooks and crannies where even MSP managed tools don't intervene really. Like if your password is weak that you chose, or you don't
Yeah.
have a
So
policy in place to
Eli
have
will
it.
have a list of
Yeah.
things that you can do.
Easy
plug
actionable
those
items,
holes.
but just so valuable. And
Yeah.
absolutely.
So assessment below.
Assessment and scan.
Or even free. Whatever you put down there, if you just want it, just ask. I will send you a link to fill in the form and you can get your free assessment.
Awesome.
All right. Well, happy camping. I hope you got your last camping hurrah in for the summer and you're ready for the fall. Some people do some camping in the fall too.
Oh,
It's
some of the
beautiful.
best. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Heck
so-
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice and cool.
It
Yep.
is.
That's
I
right.
love it. All right. Well, have a great day. We'll see you next time.